if I mean it, looking in my eyes, cause I've been waiting for my moment to strike. So come close, let me show you what it's like. Yeah, you can try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making my exit, cause this is only for the strong of heart, not if you get it. And no matter what the outcome, you better accept it. I can cut like the shell, I can bury the flag, so don't doubt for a second, just get out of my way. Push it in yourself, I'm not letting it go, so take this as a lesson, cause that's all that we know. Will the whole world know your name? When we dance with destiny, I've been there and I've seen it, I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Oh, we can save the day, not die.
It's been a long time since the old Dragon League was called in for an assemble. I know. Blue and Louie sounded very serious when they wanted to arrange a meeting with the entire Dragon League. I wonder what the problem could be.
I've never seen your friend so concerned before. Even though I haven't been here long, I can tell that this is a very rare moment that your entire force is brought together.
Whatever this is, I hope it's nothing too serious. But I do have a strange feeling about it. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Recognize it. Louis the Ocean Eye, 05. Louis the Ice Eye, 06.
Thanks for waiting, guys. Sorry for taking so long.
Is everyone here, Daniel?
Yeah, everyone is present and accounted for. We're ready when you are. Thank you. Thank you all for coming on such a sudden notice. Now I'm sure you all have a lot of questions about this meeting, and why we all have to be here. But right now, there's a whole lot to explain. And it's not going to be easy to say.
So we're going to start from the beginning. As you know, me and Lou have been doing some research at the ancient mystic temple, and it's about something that we saw. It all goes back to the Hell Zone incident, when Kylan unleashed the nightmares.
The night when the gate to the Hell Zone was opened, and the evil counterparts of our friends were unleashed.
God, I remember that night like it was last week. Yeah, me too. It was not pleasant.
That's right. It began when Team Mystic split into pairs when we entered through the gate to the Hell Zone. And as we went through, we were sent to different locations across the Hell Zone.
Me and Blue were sent to a location in the hills of the Hell Zone. And the moment we arrived, we saw someone there. Zerg the Neo.
What? Are you serious? But what was the commander of Five Paradox's army doing in the Hell Zone? We were wondering that ourselves, until we noticed something.
At the top of the hills of the Hell Zone, Zergan picked up something. That's what made us suspicious. We're going to show you what it was. Computer access files. Exhibit number 1.
What the heck is that thing?
Louis and I managed to find out in the ancient mystic temple, but we couldn't get any history of it. Just its name, the Orb of Dimensions.
That's very interesting. What is the Orb of Dimensions? We couldn't find out in the ancient mystic temple, but we did find out from somewhere. We returned home to Snow Maya Meadow, and went into the Grand Library, the biggest library in the country. We searched through the books and found what we were looking for.
Computer, access exhibit number 2. This is the legend of the Orb of Dimensions. The Orb of Dimensions was made by ancient wise sages known as the Alpha Ones. The Orb of Dimensions is used to travel to different dimensions of a planet. Long ago, during the ancient war, the ancient demon king, Toxin, was terrorizing our world. Forgia. He planned to destroy everything.
The sages created the orb as a plan to seal Toxin away. They were going to seal him in the Hell Zone, but the Demon King's power was too destructive. The sages then decided to immensely charge up the orb and made a noble sacrifice by sealing the Demon King in the Hell Zone, along with themselves. The orb was lost in the Hell Zone since.
During that moment, the sages used the multi-crystal to charge up the orb, and after the charge up had happened, and the sages of the orb were lost to the Hell Zone, the multi-crystal was separated into the 6 crystal keys. The multi-crystal was a pure golden crystal that had the power to travel to dimensions of a planet, like the orb, but it also had the power to travel across the multiverse itself. It is said that if the 6 crystal keys were brought together again, they will be restored into the multi-crystal once again. That would explain how the orb ended up in the Hell Zone. And I guess sometime after Toxin, Cage took over his forces. That probably explains how he was trapped in the Hell Zone for such a long time.
That Paradox must have discovered the legend about the Orb of Dimensions, and then he sent Zergan to collect it. He probably saw that the gate to the Hell Zone was open and saw the opportunity. But what does he want with it?
We were thinking the same thing, so we decided to look for any other books in the library about any dimensions that might be connected to the Orb of Dimensions. And we found something. Quite a lot, in fact. There are so many legends regarding these dimensions, but we know that these ones are connected to the orb. Here's the first one. Computer, access exhibit number 3.
This is the legend of the God of Destruction, and the Servant of Chaos. Long ago, there used to be 7 gods of the universe. Before they became the 6 gods of the universe, we already met them in the trials of the gods, but we never met the 7th one. His name was Deathstroke the Destroyer, God of Destruction. Deathstroke possessed the energy of destruction, which is capable of erasing anything from existence. One time, Deathstroke started to break the laws of creation and became a true destroyer across worlds. He then came to Forgia and started to cause destruction to our world. He also recruited his own servant, Vera the Chaos Hog, the Servant of Chaos. Vera's power is connected to true chaos, which causes destruction as well as space and time effects.
The 6 gods of the universe were forced to fight Deathstroke and Vera, and they sealed them both in the Distortion Void, a dimensional world of Forgia where everything is distorted. The battle had caused so much devastation to Forgia, and the 6 gods of the universe became forbidden to fight the beings of the universe ever again. At the rule of their creator, the laws of creation must be preserved. The balance must remain.
So there used to be a god of destruction so long ago? That's quite a concern. Hey Pep, have you heard anything about this god of destruction before?
This one specifically? No. Most gods of other pantheons and universes didn't dare cross my path due to how ruthless and unmerciful I was to anyone that challenged our authority when myself and Lilith were running things. Deathstroke never managed to reach our radar, so I had no idea he even existed till literally right now.
And it sounds like this distortion void is one of these dimensions that's connected to the Orb of Dimensions.
Yes, I'm afraid so. But there's more than that. Here's the next one. Computer Access Exhibit number 4. This is the legend of the Terra Dimension. Thousands of years ago, beings of light and darkness came to Forgia from a dimension known as the Terra Dimension. The Terra Dimension is a crystallized world where crystal structures and glass stones exist everywhere. The beings that came to Forgia from the Terra Dimension were known as Incarnations and Solings. But then the Incarnations and the Solings began to want Forgia for themselves and wanted to conquer it as their own world. But a warrior arrived and did battle with the Incarnations and Solings. He was a warrior who had the power of the light and the darkness. His name was Sanctus.
Sanctus was able to defeat the Incarnations and the Solings and sent them back to the Terra Dimension. He also closed the portal to the Terra Dimension forever. The last of the Incarnations were trapped in the Terra Dimension forever. However, the last of the Solings remained on Forgia. But they came to respect Sanctus, and they chose to serve him. Since then, a kingdom of light and darkness was built in Sanctus' honor. After they discovered a special treasure, that kingdom was known as Yelkadox.
Hold on. Solings? And Yelkadox? Zero, does that mean?
Yes, I'm afraid so, Daniel. The last of the Solings were none other than the ancestors of Dargon Matrix. The Terra Dimension is where their ancestry came from. And Sanctus, or rather, His Majesty King Sanctus, was the founder of Yelkadox. He was King Galsh's and Vi Paradox's ancestor. The special treasure they found when Yelkadox was built was the Royal Amethyst. I knew about this from my studies before I became King Galsh's right-hand man.
So if the Terra Dimension is also connected to the Orb of Dimensions, then that gives Vi Paradox more of a motive to go after it.
I'm afraid that is right. But wait until you hear this one. Computer Access Exhibit number 5.
This is the legend of the creator of demons. Within the very depths of an apocalyptic world of Forgia, known as the Hell Realm, Dynex the Demonic Knight ruled supreme. Dynex the Demonic Knight is a supreme and powerful demon warrior. It is also said that it was him that created the Hell Realm and the demons, such as the ancient demon king, Toxin. He also created the beings known as EXEs, Shadows, and Atrocities.
The Hell Realm was soon split into 3 separate dimensions of Forgia. The Hell Zone, a hellish land where the ancient demon king, Toxin, ruled with his army. The Underworld, the deep depths of the Hell Realm where the last of the EXEs, Shadows, and Atrocities remain. And the Apocalyptic Pocket, a large fragment of the Hell Realm where Dynex the Demonic Knight remains in rule. The legend speaks, should Dynex be unleashed, the world shall fall. A hell planet shall rise.
So I guess that fully explains that Age and the demons really did come from the Hell Zone, as well as being trapped there. The ancient demon king must have ended up trapped there after the demons were sealed away by the Alpha Ones in the first legend.
So that's why that place we fought Toxin during the trials looked a lot like Marhabane. It was another realm entirely. That makes a lot of sense now. I'm amazed my body adapted to the Hell Zone's atmosphere, despite not being in any demonic realm for the past 20 years.
And the Hell Zone's divided into 3 separate dimensions, which is almost unheard of where we come from. Out of the 12,000 years of Apep and I being Pharaoh and Empress of Azteca, we've never heard anything like that before, though I will admit I find it poetic. The second news of us returning to the fold spread like wildfire. All of these ancient beings are all of a sudden coming out of the woodwork to stake their claim at our expense.
I wouldn't go that far, Lilith. We may have been out of the fold for 12,000 years, but that does not make us oblivious to the world of the gods. We were the de facto emperor and empress of the world and universe up until 12,000 years ago. So, there are going to be gods, demons, and omnikind we didn't know existed in this vast world and universe of ours, which shows we only scratched the surface during our first reign.
I just noticed something. The beings known as EXEs, Shadows, and Atrocities. Does that mean that they might be connected to beings like Shadow Bolt, Shadow DJ, Atrocious Kijiro, and Michael EXE?
You've guessed right, Michael. And this one here explains it. Computer, access exhibit number 6. This is the legend of the demonic trio. In the very deep depths of the underworld live the demonic trio. The last of the EXEs, Magstrom. The last of the Shadows, Blacken. And the last of the Atrociouses, Direx. It is said that Magstrom is the creator of the EXE beings. Blacken is the creator of the Shadow beings. And Direx is the creator of the Atrocious beings. The demonic trio were created by Dynex the demonic knight, and they served their master in the Hell Realm, alongside Toxin the ancient demon king.
When the Hell Realm was split into 3 separate dimensions of Forgia, the demonic trio remained in the underworld. And while they remain in the underworld, their powers can cause EXE beings, shadow beings, and atrocious beings to be born in the deep minds of innocent warriors of Forgia, planning their plot to attack Forgia with a new army of EXEs, shadows, and atrociouses. The legend itself speaks, the underworld breathes. The trio plots. Forgia shall fall.
Hold on. Are you saying that this demonic trio are the reason that enemies like Shadow Bolt, Shadow DJ, Michael EXE, and Atrocious Kijiro exist in the first place?
That is unbelievable. Who would have thought that is where they came from? That would also explain Page's connection to them, since it was him who forced their control over us when he invaded Nokawa City for the first time.
I know that this is a lot to take in right now, but I'm afraid there's more. Computer, access exhibit number 7.
This is the legend of the World Killer. There was once a being known as the World Killer. His name was Azura the Void. His devastating volcanic fury can bring a planet to its end. Once he destroys a planet, the heat of that planet's core becomes a part of his power. Azura was a meteor that brought extinction to all life of a planet. Azura came to Forgia to wipe out all life and destroy the planet, and take its core. Azura caused the planet to become a barren wasteland.
The 7 dragon gods appeared, and they instantly defeated Azura. After he was defeated, Azura was sealed away into the Cauldron Core. The Cauldron Core is a volcanic and fiery dimension of Forgia. It is said to be as hot as a planet's core. Azura remains sealed in the Cauldron Core, waiting for his chance to destroy planets again.
A being that can actually destroy a planet and then take its entire core. It sounds like there are a few dangerous beings in these strange dimensions of our planet. To think that some of them are connected with each other, and all of this is because of one orb?
We've been through a whole lot in our adventures, and seen a whole lot too. But now we're looking at dimensional beings and dimensional worlds. This is all insane.
I'm afraid there's one more, and we've heard this one previously when we first met Zero. You'll get it when you see it. Computer, access exhibit number 8. Millions of years ago, when Forgia was a barren wasteland, an evil darkness tried to engulf the world into eternal darkness. His name was Razor the Darkling, also known as the Dark One. The 7 dragon gods appeared to protect the life of the world and did battle with Razor. As we already know, the dragons were known as the Cosmic Star Dragon, the Ancient Light Dragon, the Life Force Dragon, the White Storm Dragon, the Blue Flame Dragon, the Archmaster Dragon, and their leader, the Crimson King Dragon. The battle was climatic, and the 7 dragon gods were victorious, and the Dark One was sealed away into a castle within a dimensional void of Forgia, known as Ring's Castle.
And I think we all know what happened after that. The power of the battle was destructive, that it caused the dragons to shed away their bodies and take on new forms, which made them become the Emeralds of Dragons. 7 mystical gemstones of almighty power, which choose only the true righteous warrior to gain their power, after being awakened through power of righteous thoughts and pure hearts. To this day, Razor remains, sealed in Ring's castle, waiting for his chance to destroy the light once again, and wrap the world in darkness and rule supreme.
So that's how the Emeralds of Dragons began. The great 7 dragons fought a being of true darkness. It sounds like this legend took place sometime after the legend of the World Killer.
I see. This all could be dangerous if they really are all connected.
You're right, Master.
Yes, sir. If this Dark One and all the others are bound to be trouble, we'll need to be prepared for anything.
I'm afraid Nigel is right. Since all these dimensions are connected to the Orb of Dimensions, and these beings are sealed within them, and TheFireStormWolf sent Zergan to collect the orb, it can only mean one thing.
We strongly believe that TheFireStormWolf is planning to cross over to these dimensions by using the orb and releasing these beings, and most likely awaken them to join him. And if that's the case, then we're not safe. None of us are.
Okay then. So that means we've got to stop the Darkia Empire from crossing over to these dimensions and awakening these dangerous beings. Hold on. How do we know that the Empire hasn't already crossed the dimensions yet? I agree with Mossy. The Darkia Empire could have already gone to these dimensions and released those beings, since Zergan collected that orb all those months ago.
Not likely. We've been watching the Empire through their security cameras and they didn't make any moves that involved anything about those dimensions. Nothing else has happened.
Chicon's right. They haven't made a move yet. But they will. Me and Louis checked the cameras before we got here.
The Empire is planning to cross over to the dimensions today. They're going to begin in 5 hours. So we must find a way to reach those dimensions and get there before they do.
Me and Lilith might know a way, but before we answer, are you familiar with the instant transmission technique from Universe 7?
I'm afraid we haven't. Why?
Azteca has something similar to that, but we call it something completely different. Chauta Aztec. It's a lot faster than the variant Universe 7 uses. You can teleport to technically any dimension that exists. Least as far, Lilith and I are aware anyway. Not sure what the rest of you got planned. But if you want a flawless way to get to these dimensions before Paradox and his empire do, Chauta Aztec is your answer. The technique is used by every god of our pantheon, myself and Lilith being 2 of them.
Atet has a good point on that one. If Chauta Aztec can help us get to these dimensions, then it will work. But I'm afraid there's a downfall to that. If only Pep and Lilith can use this technique, we would get to 2 of those dimensions before the Empire. And as you recall, there are 6 dimensions.
If Pep and Lilith need to come back to Forgia to send the rest of us to the other 4, we could lose some time. And the Empire could get to those other dimensions before we do. However, there is another solution. We need the multi-crystal.
The multi-crystal? Wait. You mean the crystal that was used to immensely charge the Orb of Dimensions by the Alpha Ones during the Legend of the Orb of Dimensions? That's right! And by using the multi-crystal, we can use it to open up multiple portals to other dimensions of this planet. That way we can all get to these dimensions at the same time. And hopefully, before the Darkia Empire.
Multi-crystals? What in the 5 corners of Mahabane are those?
was about to ask that same question, darling.
It is said that in the legend that the multi-crystal is capable of opening portals to another universe across the multiverse. But it can also open portals to other dimensions of a planet, like the ones of Forgia that we just explained. And the only way to get the multi-crystal in our possession is to bring the 6 crystal keys together.
And where would we find these crystal keys, dear boy?
I'm glad you asked. You guys weren't here the last time we had them, and neither was Walter. Hey Daniel, do we still have the crystal keys after they were used to open the secret chamber where the original Sword of Ragnarok was? Now that you mention it, yes we do. I was able to keep hold of them after the door was opened. I kept them safely locked in the vault here in the Dragon Cave.
Then there's no time to waste. We'll use the crystal and travel to the dimensions we need to go to. Troy, could you and Nigel please go pick up the crystal keys for the multi-crystal?
Of course, Master.
Understood, sir.
Tactical and prepared, just the way we like it. So who's going where now we got this mode of transport debate when it comes to these dimensions figured out?
Well, Daniel, what do you think? We have what we need to go to these dimensions if we are to stop the Darkia Empire from succeeding. You're right, but we all can't go to these dimensions together. Some of us must stay behind to keep an eye on the other crime activities on Forgia. So here's what we'll do. We will send small teams to each dimension to stop the Darkia Empire. Here's how we're gonna do it. This should be the perfect spot to open the portals. Hopefully this is going to work. Here goes.
It worked. The multi-crystal has been reborn.
Now to see if its power really works as the legends say. If Blue and Louie are right, then all I need to do is focus. Here goes. The Distortion Void. The Terror Dimension. The Apocalyptic Pocket. The Underworld. Ring's Castle. The Cauldron Core. Looks like it works. Let's get ready to send the teams off. Okay, here's the plan. We're sending 6 teams of 4 to each of these dimensions. When you arrive, find the evil warriors that are sealed there and stop the Darkia Empire from reviving them. Sarah and I will stay here and keep the portal so you guys can make it back. Team 1 is DJ, Cole, Victor, and Indix. You're going to the Distortion Void, where Deathstroke the Destroyer and Vera the Chaos Hog are meant to be. DJ will be the leader of this team.
Don't worry, Daniel. We won't let you down.
You can count on us.
Team 2 will be Ed, Mossy, Akua, and Mythos. You're going to the Terror Dimension, where the last of the incarnations are meant to be. Ed will be leading this team. Okay, Daniel. We'll be back soon.
The Darkia Empire will not stop us.
Team 3 will be James, Ryan, Luke, and Rufix. You're going to the Apocalyptic Pocket, where Dynax the Demonic Knight is meant to be. The leader of this team will be James.
No problem, Daniel. We'll handle this.
Not a moment to lose. Let's get going.
Team 4 is Dago, Magma, Chronicle, and Rossi. You're going to the Underworld, where the demonic trio can be found deep within. Dago, you will be leading this team. You got it, Daniel. We'll stop the Darkia Empire from getting to the demonic trio.
We'll be back before you know it.
Team 5 will be Brexit, Bolt, Nigel, and Killer. You're going to Ring's Castle, where Razor the Darkling is sealed. Brexit will be the one to lead this team.
Understood, Daniel. We'll do our best. Very well. We move smart, and Razor won't know what's coming.
And Team 6 will be Benjamin, Dukan, Apep, and Walter. You're going to the Cauldron 4, where Azura the Void is sealed within. The leader of this team is Benjamin. Okay, we won't let you down, Daniel. The Darkia Empire won't get anywhere near their goal.
Luckily for us, Northwind can pick up nearby key signatures based on their internal voltage levels by itself, so they won't sneak up on us as easily as one may think.
Be careful, my friends, and good luck.
It looks like we've arrived. So this is the Distortion Void. Holy hell, look at this place.
We appear to be standing on some kind of fractured planes.
More like a fractured reality planes. This place is insane. And to think that some kind of god of destruction is sealed here.
So, how are we supposed to find this god of destruction? And also his servant of chaos? They could be anywhere in this place.
I have no idea. Maybe we should search beyond this area and see if we can find any other areas that look interesting of any sort. The more we look for something out of the ordinary, the better our chances of finding these beings.
Okay, DJ. You're in charge, so we'll follow your lead. Let's do this.
This chasm is full of warps. They're all over the horizon.
Good name for it. You know, I hope we're not gonna be here for too long. This place is making me feel sick already.
Hey look, there's something over there.
Looks like some kind of statue. But what's it doing here?
I don't know. But there's something strange about this statue.
I think Indix is right. This statue seems to be lifeless in some way.
Hang on. Could this be one of the beings we're looking for?
What the hell was that? Where did that come from?
I don't know. That blast landed directly at the statue, and there's not a scratch on it. No, something's not right here. That blast didn't look like it was meant to destroy the statue. It was more like it was cast into it.
Wait, something's happening. Get ready!
Free. Yes. I'm free at long last. Freedom is mine.
What in the world? What's going on here? Who are you?
So lesser mortals stand before me. What a very ill-taking sight. Mortals are such a disgusting plague to see.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you? Answer us.
So you question of who I am. Am I worthy request of such a disgusting mortal? But very well. I am here of the Chaos Hog, servant of Chaos to Lord Deathstroke, the god of destruction.
Hold on. You're Vir of the Chaos Hog? The servant of Chaos?
So it seems you disgusting plagues have some knowledge of my existence. I can tell that you were not the ones who released me. Perhaps you mean to destroy me? Disgusting mortals. But it matters not. I must find Lord Deathstroke. I must find him and release him from his eternal prison. Destruction will come once again.
Hate to break it to you, but we're not gonna let you do that. You and your god of destruction are not getting out of here.
Is that so? Then you will die. Filthy mortals. I don't have time for this.
Damn it. She got away. Was that really the servant of chaos?
It would seem so. Her power was quite destructive, and also her chaos abilities.
But was that really all she could do? It didn't really seem much.
No. There's more to her than meets the eye. She was rushing that battle because she was hardly interested in us. She must be looking for the god of destruction.
I'm just trying to figure out where that energy blast came from. The one that released her. The Darkia Empire. They must be here. But where are they? I couldn't see them anywhere.
Well, whoever it was, he's gone now. But we've got to find the god of destruction before they do. And before Vera does. Or things are gonna get worse from here.
I think I have an idea where to look. While we were fighting Vera in the sky, I could see a tower in the distance. It was in the middle of some kind of labyrinth area. That might be the best place to look.
Then we can't waste any time. We have to try.
Right. Lead the way, DJ. Man, look at this place. It's messing with my head.
Everything around this labyrinth just echoes across the air. At least it's not messing with our voices.
Hey look. I can see the tower DJ was talking about. It's right up ahead.
Right. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
So this is the place.
I think you might be right, DJ. This place does look promising. If there really is somewhere to find the god of destruction, it must be this place.
Look at the inscription on the door. It reads, Spiral Nexus Tower. That must be the name of this place. Let's head inside. But we must be careful.
This appears to be the top of the tower. This room looks kind of creepy.
Guys. Look at that.
It's a statue. It looks like the kind of state Vera was in when we found her. Could this be?
Yes, I think it is. I think we found him. I think we found Deathstroke, the god of destruction. Holy shit. So what do we do now?
We stop the Darkia Empire from releasing him, and we can't let Vera come anywhere near him, no matter what it takes. So I guess that means we're guarding this statue.
Filthy mortals, how dare you stand before the seal of the god of destruction? Insignificant plagues.
Vera, so it didn't take long for you to catch up to us.
Wait, so this is him? This really is the god of destruction?
That is correct, and you mortals will not stop me from reviving him. Destruction will come once again, and you filthy mortals will be his first victims.
That won't happen. Not while we're standing here. That's right. We're here to stop you from leaving this place, and that's what we intend to do.
I wouldn't count on it. So it seems you Dragon League insects couldn't mind your own business. But no matter, we figured we'd encounter you across the dimensions. That's right, Zergan knew he was spotted back in the Hell Zone, and it would seem that the Guardians of the Ancient Mystic Temple finally figured it all out. Took you long enough.
Xylo the Dark Stormwolf. So you're the one of the Darkia Empire who came here. That means it was you who launched that energy blast.
Hey, you catch on quickly. Yes, it was me. I'm the one who released the Servant of Chaos from her seal. I'm the one who awakened her.
What? You're the one who released me? Why would a lowly mortal like yourself release me from my cursed seal?
Oh no, Servant of Chaos. You misunderstand me. I am no mere mortal. I am a soldier of darkness. I hail from the Darkia Empire, and these insects are our greatest enemies. I came here to simply release you, and to release the god of destruction, and it's thanks to you that I am now able to do it.
What are you talking about?
When you faced these insects in battle, I was able to collect some energy. Energy that I can use to create another energy blast that will awaken the god of destruction. Your seal was weak enough for me to use my basic power to set you free. But with this energy that I collected from the battle, I can release Deathstroke the Destroyer, the god of destruction.
Don't do it, Xylo. There's no telling what could happen if you set him free.
Ha 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 ha. It's too late for that. Now. Deathstroke the Destroyer, I release you from your prison. The seal is broken.
It is done. The seal is broken. All hail, Deathstroke the Destroyer, the god of destruction.
At long last, I am free.
free once again.
Lord Deathstroke. You are free.
Ah, my loyal servant. Zero the Chaos Hog. It seems you are free too.
Yes, my lord. We are both free, and it was done at the hands of this mere mortal here.
As I have mentioned before, I am no mere mortal.
Why yes, you speak the truth. I can sense it. You are an incarnation of someone's very soul. Born from a dark power, yet your power level is quite remarkable. Explain yourself.
Of course. My name is Ziello the Dark Stormwolf. I am a warrior of darkness. I serve the Darkia Empire. I was sent here by His Majesty, TheFireStormWolf, King of Darkness. Our mission is to create a world of darkness among the planet Forgia. I was created to serve that purpose. His Majesty sent me here to revive you both, because we want you to join us. Join us, and you will gain the power of darkness. Join us, and we will claim the Royal Amethyst once again. Join us, and Forgia will be ours, in a world of darkness.
Ha ha ha. You would wish for us to join you? You would wish to recruit a god of destruction? You are foolish. I could easily destroy you right here on this very spot.
Why yes, you could easily destroy me. Right now that is. However, if I were to face you in battle, the darkness within me will be able to read your powers and adapt to it, allowing me to grow stronger and match up with that of your power. But if I were to grant you that very same darkness, imagine what that would feel like with your power of destruction, and also the true power of chaos.
Filthy plague. You think you have something to offer to Lord Deathstroke?
Stand down, Vera. He speaks the truth. It would seem he has a method that can really grant us the darkness he speaks of.
It seems you were able to sense it. You are correct. Behold, the Emeralds of Darkia. These emeralds have the power to grant you the power of darkness. The darkness that was given to us by the Royal Amethyst itself. If you join us, the power is yours, and His Majesty will allow you to do as you please when our world of darkness is complete. You can spread as much destruction as you like. So, what will it be?
A darkness granted by the Royal Amethyst. The artifact of our universe. Very interesting indeed.
Lord Deathstroke, I stand by you. Whatever decision you make, I will follow.
Very well then. We shall join you. We will accept this power of darkness, and we shall aid you in creating a world of darkness. And when it is complete, we will spread destruction across that world. And soon, every world will gain the same fate.
A very fine choice. You both have chosen wisely. No, we won't let you. Stop this now, Ziello. Ha 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 ha. It's too late, you fools. Now then, Deathstroke the Destroyer. Vera the Chaos Hog. I give you darkness. I give you the true darkness.
Ha 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 ha. This power. This darkness. It is magnificent. I feel stronger than I was before.
Indeed. This darkness is incredible. It feels extraordinary.
Ha 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 ha. It surprises you, I see. Very good. His Majesty will be pleased to hear that you are joining us. But first, how about a test of your new powers? Starting with those insects over there.
Yes. When you put it like that, I agree.
As do I.
Ah shit! Prepare yourselves, insignificant mortals. Before creation comes destruction. Damn it! Their power levels are much stronger now. We have to transform. We have to use the divine energy. Don't hold back, and don't drop your guard. Go!
Something's not right here. These insects never fought like this. Where did they get this kind of power from? It's completely different to what they normally do. Very well then. I shall see this for myself. Come to me, my dark power! Dark boost! Now you will witness dark power in all its glory. Enough of this. You fools will die now.
It seems you mortals can truly fight, and yet you possess a divine power. It appears there is more to you than the eye can see.
It's over, Deathstroke. You are not getting out of this dimension. That is a promise.
Ha 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 ha. That's what you think. You may have wounded me, but there is more to my power than you have seen. I will show you the true power of a destroyer, the true power of the god of destruction.
Lord Deathstroke.
So you insects have gotten stronger than the last time we saw you. Impressive. How did you do it? No, it doesn't matter. It's quite nice to see you putting up more of a fight, for a change. But this fight is over. Deathstroke, I suggest we take our leave now. These insects are not worth our time anymore. Besides, it's time for you both to greet His Majesty, King Paradox.
You disappoint me, friend. You seem to have spoken that these mortals were completely below us in our battle, and yet they were able to strike us down hard.
Indeed, it seems that something has changed about them when we last saw them. But it doesn't matter. You see, there is more to the darkness than you realize, and that will come to you in due time.
So it seems you speak the truth once again. Very well then, we shall take our leave as you advised, and when we see these insignificant mortals again, we shall turn them to dust.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Now let's be on our way. Your freedom and your new king awaits.
No.
Well, that didn't go very well. No, it did not. That sneaky Daniel coppercat Xylo got the best of us. He tricked us. And now he's revived both the Servant of Chaos and the God of Destruction.
The Darkia Empire are always outsmarting us. But this time, it was strategically, not by power like last time.
You're right. When we were using the divine energy, we were able to stand against their power, even though it was tricky.
But now that Deathstroke and Vera have now joined the Darkia Empire, who knows how dangerous they're gonna be now? It could mean total disaster for our world.
So, what do we do now?
I don't know.